Alright guys, welcome to the beginner buying guide section of our webpage, and this is my last tip, tip number 3. Get a teacher. I see this mistake, I did this mistake, my friends have done this mistake. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to get my best friend not to make this mistake, which he's currently doing right now. People go into YouTube and they watch videos, or they'll pick up a book and start doing that kind of stuff, but it's a lot like learning martial arts through a book versus getting somebody who knows what they're doing, or doing weight training through a YouTube video. The nuance is the important part. You might be able to pick up an idea of what you're doing in a YouTube video for weight training, but if you tweak your back, you're gonna have really big issues. And that's kind of like guitar. I can show you, the YouTube can show you the shape of a chord, or a book can show you the shape of a chord, but only a teacher is going to grab your hand and say you're forcing this, or you need to drop your elbow, or that kind of stuff. You can hurt yourself badly if you make some really bad habits. I've seen it before, people putting a lot of pressure on their chords, and that causes some issues down the road. So a teacher's going to go over everything with you. I think there's a teacher trying to slip into my video right now. I took lessons from him for a while, and that's important. So make sure you get a teacher. My top reasons for it, and I'll tell you specifically my story, is that the number one thing is fun. I was learning a few riffs here and there, and they'd keep me interested for a week, but then I'd put the guitar down, I wouldn't practice. And when I got a professional teacher, these guys teach all day, thousands of people for years. So they know what kind of music you're into, and they will find you more music that you're into. And every time I went to my lesson, he just found more and more stuff that was exciting for me, to keep me going, keep me interested. The next is responsibility. All of us think we can be self-taught. To be honest with you, I've seen a lot of people, and it's about 1 out of 100 who can actually self-teach. The rest of us, unfortunately, myself included, it's very hard to develop good habits, practicing habits. It's very hard to make a curriculum for ourselves. You got to be a very, you got to be that kind of person that can just do all that. But for the rest of us, having somebody lay out a start to finish, a game plan, and being responsible, knowing that if we show up and we don't practice, the teacher's going to know. And the money thing, I'm paying my teacher. I gave him money, so I better take advantage of it by practicing what he shows me. So I mean, it can be as simple as that. Other than that, that's about it. I think it's not to be underestimated. A teacher is going to help you progress very fast. I have people come into my store all the time who say, I'm a guitar player, and I'm like, how long have you been playing? 6 years. Okay, show me a C chord. What's a C chord? How do you not know a C chord? They're just cruising YouTube, and they got a bunch of riffs, and that's it. They have no idea what they're doing. They can't read tab. They don't know their basic chords. They haven't gone over rhythm. And it's kind of embarrassing for somebody who's been playing for 6 years not to know the basics. Versus our students, I could pick out any student in my store that's been playing here a year, and I guarantee you they will know all of the beginning things. They'll have rhythm down. They'll have exercises. They'll be miles ahead of people who aren't. So that's my last tip. I appreciate you guys checking out this page. This has been the beginner guide, and below this is going to be a little bit more of a selecting the exact instrument for you. So be sure to check that out. All right, bye.